Where we start? Hi guys, sorry. I was trying to, y'all know me, I always be trying to utilize my poll, okay? Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, it's me looking crusty, dusty. I just came from my little workout class, but mama had to get it in. But hey girl, hey, happy Monday. I hope everybody's doing okay. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But wanted to hop on here because girl, if you are constantly searching for ways to make money online, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop because this the thing. You keep starting, then you stop. Then you starting, then you stop. Then you starting, then you stop. Oh, I'm gonna do TikTok shop. Oh, I'm gonna do YouTube. Oh, I'm gonna do UGC. Oh, I'm gonna do just sell digital products and ebooks. Girl, calm down. What if I told you? What if I told you straight up? And y'all let me know as y'all come in the chat where y'all tuning in from and everything like that. But what if I told you the things that you already know, the things that you already good at, that thing that you keep telling yourself, well, ain't nobody gonna want to buy this, is something that somebody is actively searching for right now. And that's the thing. As I have worked with literally over thousands of people at this point, the biggest thing and the biggest aha moment is people always say the same, like, oh my God, to me, this was nothing. That is the very thing that you should be making money from. I meet so many women that are good at organizing, that are good at budgeting, that are good at cooking, that are good at helping their kids with their curriculum. So many, those everyday things that you are doing, right? 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you there's a woman, or even not even a woman. You may be a man watching me right now, but a lot of times my audience, sorry, y'all, my phone is moving and stuff. A lot of times my audience is women, are watching. So what I want you to do is I want you to vote on the poll, okay? So I want to know, it is 2026. There is no reason why you cannot generate an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, y'all. No reason, okay? And I get it. I know you've tried. I know you said that, oh, well, I watched this video and I went down this rabbit hole and it just didn't work for me. Consistency is key, right? And showing up, but also having, someone behind you that's going to support you, somebody that's already did it, right? And that is kind of like my expertise, is really helping people extract the things that they're already good at and turn it into a paid offer. Now, I'm not saying every single thing that you're good at, girl, you might be really good at let me just think of something random. You might be really good at blowing bubbles, okay? A motherfucker might not want to buy that. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But if we actually take the time to validate your offer, you can get paid to do the things that you love. And as a person that has been doing this now for a little over 2 years, I just don't see why more women aren't doing this. And this is exactly why I dedicate my YouTube channel and getting on live daily, trying to help y'all and really just motivate you. I have my own community. It's called MPM, and it's for women who feel like they deserve more and should get more, right? And don't want to work as hard, okay? This is the thing. As much as I would like to say what I do consists of hard work, it really doesn't, because I love what I'm doing, and you can do the exact same thing. So I want to know, what is holding you back right now from making money from your phone? Is it you just don't know where to start? Is it you feel like it's too expensive? Because this helps me, to create offers and to help people really, because again, I mean, for the longest period of time, y'all said it was too expensive. Oh, I don't want to buy a $500 course or whatever like that. Cool. That's why I created my community. That's why I allow you to start for $37 a month. Okay, next, right? Is it that you feel like you don't have the skills that people want? What is it? Because there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, right? But at the end of the day, a 9 to 5 was just designed for you to have just enough, to be just over broke. That's what JOB stands for, okay? We live in a world where now we can sell our skills and our talents and make 10 times the amount more money that we make on our 9 to 5s. So I want to know why you're not doing that. Are you someone, I was just talking to a young lady the other day who's opened 6 daycares. 6 daycares. And she was like, this is starting to be kind of draining. I just don't know, I just don't know if I really want to do this anymore. And I just don't know what I'm good at. I don't, and she kept saying, I just don't know. I said, girl, you opened up 6 daycares. How did you do that? How did you get the funding to do that? Where did you get the resources? Where did you get the furniture and things like that? Y'all, simple things that y'all doing every single day could be paying you. And no, I'm not just saying like you having to throw your information in an ebook or in a guide, but you can. I actually have students that have made literally over 30K selling Google Docs. You gotta know what a Google Doc is. A simple document that ain't fancy, ain't got no pictures, because I like photos and stuff. I like me a good little illustration or something like that. Hey Diamond, welcome in. So again, stop feeling like it's icky or it's like whatever. Your knowledge could change someone's lives, or potentially even change someone's financial situation. So again, don't feel bad about that. That's the biggest thing, y'all. It's 2026. There are so many different ways to make money online. There's no reason why anyone should be struggling. You can start businesses literally with $0, right? Getting a course or joining a community is just going to be a shortcut for you. Y'all on YouTube right now, there's no reason why you're not researching and looking up ways to make income. Now, where I come in is, again, I give you the shortcut. I don't want you to have to go through all the things that I went through and go down all those rabbit holes that I went through. That's why I highly recommend that you join a community where you're going to be held accountable, because it's really easy to fall off track. It's really easy to, like, oh, it's not giving what it needs to give. I'm not making money how fast I thought I would, right? And then you give up. Anything that's worth having, anything that's going to be life-changing for you, it's going to take some time and it's going to take some energy. Okay, I see somebody voted too expensive. You can't tell me. Is $37 a month too expensive for you? Is $37 too expensive for you a month to learn high income skills, to learn branding, to learn marketing, to learn sales psychology, but also other income streams built in? Let me know. I want to see somebody else. And y'all make sure y'all leave a comment in here, okay? Because I'm getting straight to the motherfucking point today. Is $37 a month, y'all, is that too expensive to learn high income skills, get coaching, get accountability, and get actual resources and strategies and a system to follow so you can start generating income from your phone? Let me know. Y'all make sure y'all, if you're coming in live, make sure you vote. Because again, I want to know. God put this on my heart. Like, I want to help as many women as possible. And again, I don't do this for the money. I have multiple streams of income, but it all stemmed from me investing in myself one time. And if I can do that, y'all can do that too. A lot of y'all are more smarter than me. A lot of y'all are more talented than me. A lot of y'all got a good head on your shoulder, girl. But you got every excuse to not start. You got every excuse to feel like, oh, I don't think anybody would. Why is that? Y'all watching people every day on this internet change their lives, live their dream life, and yet you're just a witness to that. You're not doing anything. You're not mad? You're not pissed off? Why you ain't got pissed off? Okay? So again, the biggest thing that, if y'all don't take nothing from this live, what I want you to understand is really think of, I like to call it the 5 rule, okay? You just need one product, okay? One audience, one problem, one solution. You know what I mean? Hi. What's it say? I'm in a small job. I don't get that much money to spend in general. And I completely understand that. And to be honest with you, Diamond, if that's the case, then nothing is ever going to change, right? You're going to stay in that same cycle. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, because this is what I wish somebody would have told me. I started broke. I had to bet on myself because I too was in the same situation. I barely had enough money to do anything. I barely had enough money really to have any kind of temporary happiness, let alone, right? And I said, enough is enough. It's going to cost me more by not investing in myself and not learning a skill than to just stay in the same place where I'm at. Oh, I get a little overtime. And as soon as I get that, damn, that money got to go towards a bill. It wasn't until I said, you know what? This shit got to work. I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to learn this information, because I've watched too many people. And again, I had no intention of, like, my goal wasn't like, oh, I want to blow up on the internet. No, I wanted to get money. And that's exactly what I did. So, girl, I took my husband's credit card, and I sure did. I invested in myself, and I learned high income skills and haven't looked back ever since. It was the most scariest thing that I ever did, but I'm so glad that I did it, because here I am today having multiple streams of income, multiple properties that I own. I drive my dream cars. I can go on vacation whenever I want. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that as a person that was broke as fuck, like literally didn't have no extra money, y'all. Didn't have no extra money. But I said, what else do I have to lose? What else do I have to lose? So sometimes, sis, you really just got to bet on yourself, pray about it, fast about it, do all of that, but bet on you. But I'm telling you right now, a job was never designed for you to get ahead. It was never designed for you to actually win and live a comfortable life. You know, when they give us raises and they give us increases and shit like that, that shit don't mean nothing. You know why? Because cost of living just went up too. So gas just went up too. Groceries just went up too. So really, it was like I really just didn't get a raise. Just my money moved with the money that, shit is being high anyway. So the best thing that y'all can do right now, y'all, literally, social media is allowing people. And again, I tell people this all the time. I'm not the richest person in the world, don't get me wrong, but the fact that I never have to worry about my bills, the fact that I never have to, look at my bank account before I go buy coffee, because that used to be my life, is that's the type of life that every woman deserves, every woman can have. Okay, and if you have a phone in your hand and you have access to Wi-Fi, there is no reason why you're not having that. Y'all, there are so many ways. I get on here daily and tell you, I literally just I shared a thread the other day of saying different businesses that you can start today. $0. $0 ain't costing you nothing. But again, people won't do the work. They'll complain and say, hey, I wish I was here, or I wish I was in a better situation, but you won't do the work. YouTube is free. TikTok is free. You can do your research, but nobody wants to do that work. So you can't complain about your situation if you're not willing to do anything about it. Again, I created my community, and like I said, my community is normally a one-time investment of $397. That gives you lifetime access to my community, the updates, all of that. But I also even opened up an option for women to start for $37 a month. You can cancel whenever you want, and literally, you can get inside, start learning high income skills, but most importantly, get coaching, get support of somebody that's already done it. I don't know about you, but the best way to learn is from somebody that's already done this. That's somebody that has been in the situation that you've been in. Y'all, I have been broke as fuck. I have been living paycheck to paycheck. I have been fucking hiding from the repo man, scared my lights was gonna get cut off, all of that, okay? So I've been there and I know that feeling, right? And again, it wasn't, oh, if I get another job, I thought, and I ain't gonna lie, I thought, oh, maybe if I sign up for DoorDash, maybe if I sign up for Amazon Flex, maybe if I sign up for those things, it'll finally get better. It never got better. It wasn't until I said, you know what, I gotta lock in. I put my faith in God, and everything completely changed. And now that's why I dedicate literally my whole business to trying to help as many women as possible and giving you the option to start for as low as possible. You say you just don't know where to start. Okay, so what are you interested in? What are you good at? That's where you start. And from there, we got to see if there's an actual business. So let me give you this free game, because I have a video like this on my channel. I actually do a lot of lives where I kind of pretty much repeat the same thing, y'all. But for example, let's just say, because I believe in, really doing what what you believe in. Now, granted, like I said earlier, y'all, not everything that you're good at you can get paid for. It's very important that we validate. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see so many beginners make is because we live in this ChatGPT era, right? AI era, where it's like, okay, well, I'm good at anything. ChatGPT, put together me a digital product and then help me sell it, right? We don't want to do that, right? We do want to go through and be like, okay, let's extract some things that I'm good at. What are people always telling me? Like, hey, oh my God, girl, like you do that without even thinking about it. Oh my God, like for me, that would be so, difficult for me to try to do. You do it with ease, right? Let's think about that for a second, right? Okay, now with that thing that you're good at, that you love talking about, that you could talk about literally for hours, days, and literally talk about it for free. That's the thing I want you to focus on, okay? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to like go and look on social media. I want you to see if there's anybody else out there currently talking about that thing that you're passionate about. Is there anybody else that's currently selling a product that you're passionate about, right? And again, y'all, simple stuff. Don't overthink it, y'all. Simplicity is key when it comes to this. People want to teach 18,000 things when one thing, one audience, one problem, one solution is all you need, okay? So again, once you start doing your research, and I'm sure there's probably somebody that you follow that you like, damn, this girl living my dream, like, damn, she love helping people just like how I love helping people. She love pouring into people. Damn, I could be doing that or whatever. That same thing, right? But the key to this and actually being able to make money and to actually stand out, regardless if you have followers or not, is what makes you different. Why should you be the choice versus that person or that person or that person that's doing the exact same thing that you want to do, okay? And then when you do that, like I said, one really cool thing that I tell a lot of my students is, for like, say if it's something where it's like maybe a big creator that you follow or you admire, right? Go and look in their comments. Go and look and see what people are saying and what people are wishing that they would answer. That is the very thing that you could create a solution for and sell it and make a lot of money from it. That's how simple this is. So for example, I had a student who was really passionate about like creating press-on nails and things like that. And for example, of course there's a whole market of like press-on nails. There's a whole like TikTok algorithm you can like go down, right? And so her thing again was like, well, I really love, creating press on nails and things like that. And I want women to have access to, being able to keep their nails done at an affordable price and everything like that. So as I was working with her, one thing that I was talking about, I said, okay, but what's the one thing that's going to make you stand out? What is something that everybody else isn't doing that you can do? And you know what's so funny? I use me as an example, y'all. I have big nail beds. And like right now, I'm actually trying to give my nails a break from all the acrylic. Um, and so I was telling her, I was like, you know what's so crazy that I can never find for me? I can never find press on nails for big handed women. Hell, it might be some trans or some dudes that want some press ons, right? And so she was like, damn, I didn't think about that. So with her like her nail line or whatever like that, she started prioritizing, larger nail beds and things like that. Do y'all see how simple a simple product to you, it may not be the biggest deal, but again, that can help out so many people. And now a lot of her clients are like taller women that have bigger nail beds. So again, like things like that, because everybody was kind of doing like a one size fit all, because I guess wherever people order their nails or the vendor that they order through, they're typically really small, like nail whatever. I don't know if I'm saying the terminology right, but y'all know what I mean, right? But things like that, y'all. So the point is to find a solution to the problem. When y'all hear the word problem, that don't gotta be a bad thing, right? It's just something that, like I just said, I could never find press on nails for my size because I got big ass hands, bitch. My my thumb, what is it? My thumbnail is a fake toenail for some people. So again, it may be simple to you, but to me, I've been looking for the solution. Being a taller woman, right? There are a lot of clothing brands nowadays that are coming out with like 37-inch in what am I trying to say? Inseams and things like that. So again, think about being that gap that's out there that's missing. A lot of people are so afraid, like, oh my God, I don't want to be the original of something. I don't want to be, but you should be, right? Because that's the one thing that can make you stand out. And I'm not talking about just digital products, y'all. I'm talking about physical products. I work with everybody at this point, whether you got a physical business or a digital product business. The point is, we live in an era where our skills, our talents, the things that we are passionate about, if we validate them and we see that there is an actual audience out there that is looking for the solution to this problem, girl, you can make buku money. But if you are just someone who just, I know somebody voted like, hey, I just don't know where to start, then start with the top three niches. Wealth. Okay, that is the niche that I happen to be in. I happen to be really good at helping people make money online. Again, I show people how to extract skills from things that they're already good at, or if they want to hop into one of those popular niches like the wealth niche, very popular niche. Everybody always wants to find out how they can make some money, make money any kind of way. So that's a great niche to get in. If you're like, hey, I just don't know where to start, I don't feel like I'm good at, tap into that. That is exactly how I started. That's exactly how I made my first 6 figures online, literally selling a done for you course. But let me be clear, when I was selling a done for you course, I was actually passionate about the course that I was selling. I wasn't talking about some shit that I didn't believe in. I wasn't selling no bullshit where I felt like, hey, you're not going to be successful and I'm just trying to make a dollar, because integrity is everything, right? If you want to have longevity and you want to actually make a lot of money online, being a good person first, serving people first is probably the best. That's probably the best advice I can give anybody. There are times, y'all, where I get on YouTube every day and give y'all free gems where people be like, oh, I'm not giving people access to me like that. But again, like, I care more about actually serving people, and I know that money's going to come because it always does anyway. So again, those are probably the most important things that I think a lot of people don't talk about is integrity and actually serving people. So what, you may hop on a call and spend 30 minutes. In the long run, that's great training for you. That's great experience for you that you can use down the line in your business. So look at it that way. But the wealth niche is a great niche to get started in. Relationships. People always need help with some kind of relationship or whatever like that, whether it's a mental, like when it comes to like mental or like physical relationships and things like that. Advice, really great niche to get in. And also the health niche. Everybody wants to be healthy, everybody wants to get in shape. That is a great niche to hop in. Either one, wealth, health, or relationships, are a great way to get started if you are someone who's like, I really don't know what I'm good at. But again, I highly recommend that you talk about something that you are passionate about, y'all. I love helping people create offers and being able to make money online, because it's such a good feeling to know that, like, I never have to worry about money again. I never have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck again, because I actually took the time to learn high income skills. And I encourage everybody to do that, y'all. I've helped people from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67 years old. So I have seen it all. And if you are someone who's like, man, I've been looking for something, I've been looking for a way to make money online, I just don't know where to start with those three niches. If you are a woman and you're serious about building real income from your phone and you're like, I don't know where to start, girl, join my community. I give you access to my community. I give you free training, free coaching. I meet with you Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. You get my phone number. I help you set up your website. You get real strategy, okay? And for $37 a month, which is crazy. Okay, y'all, I didn't make it $37 a month because it's cheap and you don't get value. I made it because again, I wanted women to have a real solution and a real avenue to actually be able to do this. And it's hard trying to do something when you don't have anybody in your back corner, when you don't have anybody supporting you, right? So that's exactly why I opened my community to women who are serious. Okay, I don't want just people in here on some bullshit and looking for fast cash. I want women that are serious about actually building a brand, actually serious about building a business, right? That's going to generate income for them and for their family line, and for their bloodline. Sorry, y'all. So y'all let me know, as I have 3 people in here right now. Do y'all have any questions? What else? Y'all keep voting. So again, I had it looks like a couple of people said you just don't know where to start. So again, what are you passionate about? What are you excited about? What is the one thing that you could talk about for hours, hours, hours? What is something that you could talk about and not get paid for it? I guarantee you, there's a way to make income from it. And again, before you build anything, before you go into ChatGPT and say, "Hey, create me an offer so I can try to sell it," and you get frustrated, right? The most important thing that you have to do is validate and ensure that there is an actual audience out there that's going to buy your product. This is what I always tell all of my students: don't get on this motherfucking on this phone and ask the ChatGPT to build you an offer, because it will. Okay, you don't want to waste your time. Even if you are copy and pasting, right? You do not want to waste your time doing that. It's so important to validate. And that's why people don't understand. People like to knock courses and communities, right? Because, there have been some whatever, right? But being in a course and being in a community, right, where you're going to be held accountable, where you're going to get support, where you can get feedback, is so important, because you may like something and it may be exciting to you. But again, do people want this shit? One thing I tell my students all the time: don't you create no shit that didn't nobody ask for. Okay, so that's the very first important step. But again, it does not matter if you have any experience. It does not even matter if you have a large following, y'all. I have made over $400,000 on this internet to date. Okay, $436 to be 430. I can't even talk. $436,027.12 to be exact. I just checked earlier when I got on here. To be exact, y'all, over the last 2 years. Over the last 2 years. And this is a person that was broke as fuck, that was worried about the repo man, that was living paycheck to paycheck, that thought maybe if I got a second job or a third job while my husband was working 2 jobs, that I would finally get in place. And that never happened. It wasn't until I said, you know what? I gotta bet on myself. I gotta learn these high income skills. I gotta learn a way to make money where I'm not physically moving my body, where I'm not physically trading my time in order to do that. I learned how to create digital assets. And y'all, like I said, I took the avenue of just selling somebody else's shit, selling a product that was already winning, right? And again, people don't understand that when it comes to digital marketing and affiliate marketing, y'all do this shit every single day for free. You just don't get paid for it. That needs to change. You need to stop talking about brands. You need to stop talking about products, services, restaurants, and all that, and you're not getting paid for it. Like, I mean, I get you genuinely love it, right? But get paid for it. There's too many ways to do that, y'all. We have UGC. There's affiliate marketing. Girl, you can literally, again, like I said, I dropped a threads because, again, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm always trying to tell y'all, because half of y'all ain't gonna do the work anyway. I can give you literally step by step by step by step, but you still ain't gonna do the work. You still gonna make up excuses. You still gonna be like, "Oh, woe is me. I just don't know how. It can never happen for me," right? Y'all don't understand. Like, you could literally create YouTube thumbnails. Literally have ChatGPT generate you YouTube thumbnails, right? And sell those to people. You can literally create birthday flyers in Canva, absolutely free, and sell those to people. You can literally create I have a student who literally creates obituaries because she didn't want to be on camera. She didn't want to be going live. She didn't want to, because a lot of y'all think that this is the only way that you make money. I choose to get on here. I don't have to get on here or whatever. I have a whole faceless page, y'all, that's making actual multiple faceless pages that makes me money. So if showing your face is the reason why you're making excuses of why you're not generating an extra 1,000, 2,000, I really feel like realistically $3,000 a month is very easy to do. And I used to always feel bad saying that, because I'm like, well, people are like, well, no, that you shouldn't say it's, but it is, y'all. It really is. You just gotta lock in. And again, if you need help, get inside of a community, get inside where you can actually get coaching and get feedback from people that are already doing this. If you are around people that are not generating extra income, that don't even know how to generate extra income, and all they do is work 9 to 5 and complain about where they're not, do you really think that your life is going to change? Do you really think that your life is going to shift and get better if you're around people that aren't even living a better life than you? This is why it's so important to get in rooms with people that have been where you were but have got out of it, because that shows proof that it is possible. That's what it took for me. Okay, I've seen so many people saying, "Oh, I just made my first million, or I just made my first 6 figures." I just wanted to make an extra $1,000, right? Had no idea that I was going to make my first 6 figures in 9 months, but I locked in. I stayed consistent, even when it was hard, even when nobody was liking my shit, even when nobody wasn't in my live. I kept showing up anyway, and it paid off. A lot of y'all are literally one investment away, one idea away, 1 month, 2 months of being consistent away from changing your whole life, but yet you make excuses. All you need is one excuse to not start. And why is that? When your life, you say you want change, you say you want more, but do you really think doing the same shit that you did yesterday, and the week before, and the month before, and a year before is going to bring you different results? It's not. Okay. And again, people are so quick to be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to college, I'm gonna go back and get my degree. Don't even know what you want that motherfucking degree for. You just think it sounds cute, just to put yourself in debt, just to say you got this piece of paper. Where y'all have literally had students that have went to school for digital marketing, affiliate marketing. I'm like, okay, teach me something, right? Don't know nothing. Y'all, they are putting this information in schools. They are literally putting how to become a social media influencer in college curriculum. You know why? Because it's a high paying niche, and it can literally change. People are making life changing money, y'all. Life changing money. Why don't you want a piece of that? Do you really want to work the 9 to 5? Do you really want to rock the 9 to 5 life forever? Nothing wrong with it, right? All income is good income. But as you are working your 9 to 5, what's wrong with having an asset work for you and make money while you're at work, while you're asleep, while you're shopping, while you're, you know what I mean, out with your kids, if that's the case, okay? Because again, one income, y'all, it's just too fucking close to none. And again, a lot of these jobs, people are losing their jobs every single day. People that have put in the work, people that have went to school. Sorry, y'all. The win is winning. People have went to school. People that have actually taken the, you know what I mean, that really put in that motherfucking time, and it's just like, oh, bitch, we don't need your services no more. Either you're gonna have the mindset of an employee forever, or you're gonna lock in and be like, nah, bitch, I'm the motherfucking employer. Y'all got me fucked up, right? And again, you can do that showing your face, not showing your face. So what's your excuse? I want to know. I got people in the chat right now. What is your excuse? Why haven't you guys started? Are you scared? Are you, why every time I come out here now, motherfuckers is cutting the grass, okay? But again, y'all, I'm hyped up. I'm hyped up because again, like I said, like, it really is, you should be excited. When y'all see motherfuckers on the internet and y'all be like, and a motherfucker be like, oh, I just made 100K, 30K, that don't make you mad? You don't be like, how the fuck? Like, what? I used to get so mad and so frustrated, like, not even on no hating type shit, but I really would be like, what does this bitch have that I don't? Hold up. Hold up. What I gotta do? Okay, and so y'all are locked in. So I don't know, do I have anybody in the room that's serious about starting, that's serious about wanting to build income from their phone? Let me know. Put yes in the chat if you're serious, okay? Okay, because y'all sit back and y'all watch me. I have so many people. Girl, I've been watching you for 6 months. Girl, you could be up 60K. Girl, I've been watching you for a year. Girl, you could be up 100K. What's the hold up? What's the problem? What's the fear? Again, y'all said too expensive, all right? So again, you can join my community for a one-time investment of $397, or you can join for just $37 a month. I know you got $37 a month, sis. You paying for DoorDash. You paying for motherfucking Netflix. You got 37. And even this is the thing. If you really don't have $37 a month, right? This is why I be saying, like, I don't feel sorry for people that say that they want more, but what are you doing to get it? Because if you wanted to go to that motherfucking Chris Brown Usher concert, you'll find a way to get that. If you want to go get a new outfit to make it look like you got money like that, you'll go get that. Some of y'all are Gucci down. Some of y'all are an Aloe down, but ain't got no money in your account. Why is that? Okay, and again, I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because you need to hear it, because nothing is ever going to change if you don't change. Nothing is ever going to actually go your way if you don't do anything different. Again, do you really think the shit that you was doing 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and you still doing that very thing today is really going to bring you more income? Do you really think if you go get a second job that you're just all of a sudden just going to be such in a great place, financially free, you can put your bills on autopay? No. And then who wants to kill themselves and run themselves through the ground just for some money when you can literally show up, create a personal brand, right? Sell a product, create a product one time, y'all. This is the part that I just wish motherfuckers would really understand. Create a product one time and sell that bitch over and over and over and over. It's solving all these people's problems. And then let me clear this up for y'all now, because I know a lot of y'all have this thing about, well, selling is just, I don't want to sell to nobody. I don't want to come off salesy. You know why I don't care? Because the program that I've sold, my program, and the program that I got started with, both of those programs, y'all, it has changed people's lives. The one-on-ones that I have with people have changed people's lives. I don't feel bad about, hell, I don't charge enough. So you got to get that out of your head. I used to be the same way. I used to think, well, shouldn't we just all try to help people? No, because your motherfucking time and energy is worth something, y'all. And again, this is why I get on live and like I don't try to gatekeep, and I try to give y'all free info, because you can change your situation. I'm living proof. I am a living testimony that if you lock in, learn, be coachable, learn, be coachable, bitch, your life can change. Y'all, again, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. And if y'all have any questions, let me know. Put them in the chat. But I'm about to get off because obviously they're cutting the grass. But y'all, I need you to imagine this for a second. Imagine being so broke as fuck that like you get paid on Friday, right? You and your husband gotta go to the gas pump because you got $3 on your debit card, and you gotta hurry up and hand the card to him so he can hurry up and get gas. Then he hands the card back to you so you can hurry up and get gas so you can fill up your gas tank because you're broke as fuck, right? That used to be me. To now, I own multiple properties. I am almost literally 2 years away from paying off my home and having the deed to my house. I recently closed on my dream apartment in Chicago, so I live in 2 places at once. I can go on vacation whenever I want to. I take my daughter, because we love going to Disney, multiple times out of the year. My bills are on auto pay, which was the biggest goal that I ever wanted, you know what I mean, that I cared about the most, right? And again, I never have to worry. I'm never scared, because I used to be scared to open up my phone and be like, oh my God, how much is in this motherfucking account? To now, bitch, I open up my account daily and be like, oh my God. And this is just one account. And again, I'm not saying that to brag, y'all. I'm saying that this is where God, when I put my faith and my trust in God, everything shifted. When I actually took the time to learn. And yes, it was hard. Yes, it was not hard, but what I'm saying, yes, it was hard to like be consistent and show up when motherfuckers wasn't supporting me, when people wasn't liking my shit. Y'all, still to this day, I don't have no large following, but that hasn't stopped me from making almost $450,000 in the last 2 years. Crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? And I thought that I was going to climb the corporate ladder. I thought that was going to be the way to go. And I'm not knocking that, right? I've worked with people that climbed the corporate ladder, right? But they also took the skills that they're using on their 9 to 5 and created offers outside of that. The point is, don't let a motherfucker control when you eat, when you can get off, when you can sleep, none of that shit, right? Create something for yourself. So if shit do go sideways, if a motherfucker do want to let you go, bitch, you good. And that's the whole point of it. So if you're serious, you can click the link down in the description and you can join my community. Like I said, I don't do this for the money, y'all. I truly do this for the impact because I want to help as many women as possible. Literally, first of all, bitch, get out of your head. You know what I mean? But most importantly, allow you to live the life that you want. Allow you to live the life of your dreams. And again, I'm not saying, y'all, that I'm the richest person. I'm saying that I never have to worry about money. I never have to worry about, bitch, if my furnace went out like how it did, right? And my water heater, bitch, I had back to back to back. And I said, you know what, God, I'm so grateful because there was at a point where, imagine if that happened. Imagine if one emergency expense just came out of nowhere. And I'm not wishing that on nobody, right? What would you do? I had drained all of my 401ks, bitch, took a withdrawal, got tired of doing that. I said, okay, now it's time to lock in. And since then, y'all, I've been able to start so many businesses from one investment. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are one investment away from changing your life. And no, I'm not saying you have to resell a course. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying you have skills, you have talents, you have things that you have experienced, that you have overcome, that somebody right now is actively searching online, that somebody actively right now is praying for an answer to. And if you popped up, sis, you can make a lot of money from it. And you shouldn't feel bad about that because, again, y'all, I have helped people literally from living in their cars to owning their first homes. I have helped people literally go from being broke as fuck, just like myself, to hell, made more money. I have students that have made more money than me. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all got to stop being scary and lock in. It's 2026. You have a phone. You have access to Wi-Fi. There are literally 60, 70-year-olds, people making money. There are literally, I know people that are using their animals to make their money. Y'all letting animals outwork y'all. Why is that? What is your excuse? You don't have one, okay? Again, YouTube right now, this is the best time to get on YouTube and really start locking in because they pushing new pages because they about to do this whole 8,000 watch hours. Y'all have no excuse. If you want change, bitch, change. If you don't want change, stay where you at. If you comfortable living paycheck to paycheck, I'm not talking to you. But if you actually want more and you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to be coachable and you're willing to actually show up, then I'm telling you, your life can completely change. But it first starts with you. It first starts with your mindset saying, you know what? I do deserve more. I can have more. Hell, an extra $5,000 a month, that's not hard to achieve. Hell, I tell people all the time, y'all, I used to think 100K used to be my number. And I'm like, oh my God, 100K is just so much money. I don't know. But then once I really broke it down in my mind, girl, that's $274 a day. I can make $274 a day. That's not easy. That's why it took me 9 months to make my first 6 figures, and it took me 5 months to make my second 6 figures. If I can do that shit, y'all can do the same thing. I don't come from money. Bitch, I grew up in the system. I was adopted. Did nobody give a fuck about me. I had abandonment issue. Baby, every excuse that you could think of, I had it, okay? But I said, you know what? I can either sit here and feel sorry for myself. Bitch, I want more. I want that dream car. I want to drive a Range Rover. I want to drive a G-Wagon. I want to have my high-rise apartment in Chicago. These are things, and again, y'all need to get comfortable with saying this shit out loud, because I used to feel bad about saying it. Like, oh my God, I want this. I want to have this. And people are like, oh, why you want, bitch, because I want it. What do you mean? Every single thing that I said, y'all, I made it happen. And no, I'm not saying it just happened overnight. It required work, but in the long run, that work was worth it, bitch. It was worth getting on live when nobody supported me. Bitch, it was worth posting that content when wasn't nobody liking that shit. Bitch, it was worth showing up, talking about my offer, and everybody looking at me like crickets, crickets, crickets. It was worth it. You know why? Because I have everything that I said and then some. My husband, I was able to get him off of his second job for years. This man worked 22 hours, and I felt so fucking guilty. But then also I was like, I ain't signed up to raise these motherfucking kids by myself. So we got to figure out something. So again, y'all, lock in. Yo, December could look completely different if you would just lock in. Stop being a scary bitch and lock in. Ask questions. Do your research. If you really don't have the money, y'all, I give y'all a free 7-day experience inside of my community. I have eliminated every excuse that you have. Get inside. You're going to get poured into for 7 days. So many people have signed up for my 7-day experience, and guess what? Ain't even logged in. Why? Why don't you feel like you deserve the life of your dreams? Why don't you feel like you deserve to be able to say, hey, I make 10K with my eyes closed? Why do you feel that way? Stop making excuses and lock in. But all right, y'all, I'm going to link everything down below. As always, y'all, I gotta get on my other live. I gotta get on my other page real quick because I made a faceless. I'm running this experiment just to show y'all, and I'm probably gonna make a YouTube channel. But I literally just started a faceless TikTok page. Nobody knows it's me. I'm acting as if I'm a brand new creator, y'all. Do y'all know in 7 days I have grown to over 300 followers? Today's gonna be my first day going live, so I'm gonna go live. So literally, when I get my first sale, I'm gonna tell y'all. But I'm showing y'all in real time, in real proof, that if I can do this shit faceless, don't nobody know who it is. I'm not showing my accolade like, oh, I made $400,000. I'm the creator. I'm not saying none of that. I'm literally acting like a brand new person just to show y'all this is how easy it is to get to this bag. So you can keep making excuses. You can keep living paycheck to paycheck and staying in that same cycle. But if you're serious, like I said, click the link.